Man, it is all empty here. No more couches, no more anything. Well, at least we got some lights. Now, wishing we had some TV cable. That way I could sit down and watch TV. Yeah, and you know the funniest thing about that? When we had direct TV, here is where the cable would go. It would go all the way outside to the satellite dish. Well, what is up, everybody? Jay Baker Vlogs here. Welcome to the next episode of Love's new series. Well, guys, gotta say, we're going through what we went through last week, and so far, we're going through a family room that's almost as empty. There's just a few things, as y'all can see. We had chairs, living room furniture. We even had a table right here. And so far, my stepbrothers, they came, do believe, last week, and they got almost all of it. So basically, what they have to get is all this stuff right here. I don't know what this is. This is a box full of paper, and so far, just a lot of things. I do believe he's going to take this coffee table. I'm not even sure what this is, but I do believe it's them little meal packets. And so far, I do believe we have a lot more meal packets. Like, look at that. You got crackers in a pouch. You can take these on camping trips. And so far, you got pork ribs, boneless, imitation. As you guys can see, this is really good. You find these. Don't know where you can find them, but you can find them. And so far, they're pretty good. I don't know what is in this pouch right here, but this is also a pork rib dinner. Caramel powder and smoke flavor added. And so far, there's a lot of these big boxed meals. And let's see, this is cheese tortellini in tomato sauce. Sounds pretty good. Just add water. And so far, yeah, you take these type of meals on camping trips. We also got some more, and I'll throw that down. And yeah, we got crackers and vegetables, and pork rib boneless imitation. And then so far, we got another pork ribs, which is pretty good so far. I think all of these would be pork ribs in this whole sack right here. But anyway, it's good for camping, which is really good. Now, you see, the things that we have left in this room is the things that you see right here. We got pictures, we got the like coffee tables with the lamps, and so far, this big box that's got a big chandelier in it. And so far, we got this tape. This is packaging tape, but it does say duck, but it's duct, heating duct. I'm just kidding. Get that off of Home Improvement, and it's funny. But anyway, as we look in here, we got Quaker oats, we got rice, and all types of stuff from beans to Spam and Coffee Mate, and also we got mashed potatoes in here, a can of tuna, and so far, a lot of things in this box right here. So anyway, it is 6:30 this evening, and so far we had a great day. We had a relaxing day because I am off from work. Tomorrow is Labor Day, so we don't want to forget to celebrate Labor Day. It is a federal holiday, so my job is closed tomorrow. And we're going to have fun. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to have episodes for Love's new series. And do believe we'll have at least 2 as we celebrate the weekend. And that way we'll have a little bit more time in this place before the big move. And so far, as each and every day continues onward, this move is getting closer and closer, and even more closer. Even my apartment is getting in there. And yeah, so far, it is something else when you get ready to move out and you're going to find an apartment real soon, which we already found an apartment. Just got to sign paperwork and make sure that everybody in my family knows where I live. And pretty much it's going to be a good bedroom. And I cannot wait to show you guys when we do our very first video or episode, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, gonna have a good time doing just that. Well, let's go ahead and check on Love and see what she's doing. What are you doing? What? Hi. Did you enjoy your dinner? Yeah. Well, I may go out there, walk around. But anyway. So yeah, we are pretty much in an empty family room. At least 13% is still left in here. Plus we got all this stuff that's left over from what I showed y'all. And yes, you do hear Jed Clampett going crazy. But anyway. Well, I think Jed Clampett moved in during the time that we shot at least seasons 3 or 4 But anyway, uh, do believe this will be his final season as well to be on the show. And so far, final season being in this house all together. No, it's kind of sad when y'all think about it. Season 7, I was thinking we were going to be out of here, but we're not out of here as of this point forward. Because with me, I would love to stay here just a little bit longer. That way, I can at least get our final episodes and videos in this place. That way, we have a series for this year of 2023. Now, when we start the second half of this season, knowing that November 25th, or a following weekend before Thanksgiving, we hope that season 9 will be the launch of our third term, and in the likes of which it will be. And that way we'll have 12 episodes for season 9, and season 10 will be 12 episodes as well. So yeah, that's the little surprise that I'm going to tell y'all, is that we're renewed at least 2 more times after season 8 is done. And we got seasons 9 and 10, 11 and 12. We are renewed 4 times after this season. But anyway, we remember the Springwood house. This is the house that we're in right now. And so far, we will be transferring to the Woodstone area, which is also the apartment complex that we'll be in, or I will be in, just FYI. But anyway, well, we go ahead and go outside and be with Love and the dogs. Well, Love, did you enjoy your dinner? Yes. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. You're funny, Jed. Yeah. I tell you guys a funny story. Every morning, I would hear him go, "Oh!" It was about a Friday morning or a Saturday morning, and I heard him doing that. And I was bursting out laughing, just thinking about that noise that I just heard. But anyway. Uh-oh, and Love is going nuts. Look at her. Yeah, I don't know why she does that, but she does. She goes a little bit crazy. But anyway, this is what the weather looks like. Evidently, we do have the high clouds. Pretty much it's a beautiful evening on this week's episode of Love's new series. And yeah, so far, I know the last couple of weeks have been really rowdy, but hoping that we could change that on this week's episode. Not thinking about the bad things that happen, but we're going to get off the subject and we're not going to talk about it. But anyway. So, I know Love's birthday is a few weeks from now, and I know that she's about to turn 7 years old. And knowing that she's going to be pretty good, it'll get her an ice cream cone. Now, hopefully, we can celebrate at least season 8's birthday. I mean, I would love to celebrate at least one more birthday being in this house. I mean, I know there's no more Thanksgivings or Christmases because we got our brand new house, our brand new apartment, whatever. But anyway, we're pretty much gonna have her birthdays in Brady. So, yeah, we haven't talked about baseball in a long time, but we're gonna go ahead and head out to the front of the. We head up to the front. She's going crazy. I don't know why, but anyway. Well, I understand that we've pretty much left off. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my favorite spot, and that is the chair. And get out of the house for a little bit. I know there's probably a lot of mosquitoes out here, but this is my favorite chair to at least sit in. So, let's talk baseball, shall we? So, the San Antonio Missions, they are in the playoffs. Or hopefully they're going to be in the playoffs this year. I mean, just depends who they're going up against. Pretty good ball club and stuff, but anyway, hoping when things will settle down, we will pretty much go out to the ball game once again. We'll go out on a Saturday night and probably a game. I don't even know if we'll have time to go to a Sunday afternoon game. I've never been out to a game in the afternoon. But anyway, every September it's a race to the championship. Unlike what we saw a couple years back with the Midland Rockhounds, the Frisco Rough Riders, Northwest Arkansas Naturals, and the Wichita Wind Surge. Do believe that Midland and Frisco were cheated out of the race, and they chose the final two to compete in taking the 2021 Texas League trophy. But anyway, so it was the Northwest Arkansas Naturals that won in 2021. And so far, yeah, it's a playoffs as of this point. But anyway, may the best team win this year, and sure hope that San Antonio gets right in there and starts opening up a can of whoop, you know what. But anyway. Just the sound of them bugs. We'd hear them every night, even at the dinner table. And late at night, we'd hear the crickets. Crickets are a bug that will literally protect you. And so far, they're good for sleep, you know? They just come out here, and it's nice that they didn't take this chair. I'm thinking I'm going to take this chair to the apartment. Or I may just buy my own chair. Or get me a recliner and just sit in that on the weekends. But you know what? I mean, when we're out of town filming for Love's new series, every fall we're gonna be out. I mean, it's a busy trend when we would love to get a lot more footage than what we're getting. Oh, what's that noise? Sounds like somebody got into an accident up here, or they're going right down from 1604. But anyway, driving back and forth from San Antonio to Brady, it's gonna be one of them jobs. Go pay a visit to my dad and see how he's doing. Since I pretty much have not seen my dad for the last 7 weeks. He's been busy with the Brady Project House. He's got his water, his electric, everything, all that. And now they're getting a county septic tank installed on that trailer. And pretty much all that's left over is me getting out as well. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. This house was great. And I was glad that my dad allowed me to stay here. And he said, you can stay here until the day that you could get moved. And, well, pretty much found me a good paying job that gives me weekends off. And I'm a whole lot happy about that. Let me tell you, Sam's never done that for me. They always made me work Monday through Sunday if they wanted to. You get 2 days off, but they got to choose them. They say, well, you get Monday off, you get Thursday off. I had to miss church because of them, plus my friend's funeral, plus vacation times that got stolen away from me. Like, seriously. That's how bad Sam's is. That's why people walk out and quit, or they're either getting terminated right off the bat. But people do not like what Walmart and Sam's are doing these days. I mean, I've seen I've seen a lot of things that are going on right now with their stores and this and that, but I mean, they're overbuying, and plus they have all this product, and well, you get the whole idea of what state Wally World and Sam's is. All this unnecessary spending. It's it's all about political gain between these companies. They are they are woke and corrupt beyond belief. Yeah. And they're just going nuts, they are just buying all this stuff, and no wonder they're losing money is because all the stuff that they're buying, you know, they're overstocking, and they already have the product on the floor, and so far they have a lot of things that they buy. They even have the manifest to prove what they bought, but that's just the way that these people are these days. They're crazy than a road lizard, let me tell you. But anyway, I guess we had enough talking about them. I mean, just being out here and enjoying life. And get to hear that neighbor's dog. I don't really know if we could see him, but see, that's where Dad's vegetable garden is. Yeah, and I can see Love. She's right over there. But anyway, yeah, we checked the mail, and that was for Friday. And we basically didn't find anything that, hey, I guess it's all right. Yeah, so it is cloudy conditions. But as you look over here, it's just nice and blue. But hey, that's what all of us like on a beautiful evening. Well, since we are closed tomorrow, I don't know what we could do. I would love to go do something that is fun and convenient, but knowing that we have back to back episodes for Love's new series, I mean, I would love to get that going so we can celebrate Labor Day and have a pretty good time of doing that. And yes, well, I tell you one thing, I'm certainly going to miss these bushes right here. You know what? To tell you guys the truth, I decorated these bushes every Christmas time. Even the front of this house, and plus over the garage with my Christmas lights, and so far decorated Love with her beautiful Christmas reindeer antlers. Now, I know it's too early for us to talk about Christmas. I love Christmas, okay? Don't get me wrong. Christmas is a joyous time of the season, and I always say it's not about getting things. I mean, just remember that. But, I mean, I know season 8, our last episode's being here. I mean, once we get into season 9, probably around Thanksgiving time, we're basically going to have our holidays, well, either at the apartment, Brady house, or grandma's, maybe even Aunt Anita and Uncle Richard. But we will see. We'll see what comes up as of this year. But anyway, things will turn out, but it will be turning out for the best. We're all hoping and we're all praying that the recovery process of what happened last year in 2022, you know, this is the start of my healing. I mean, we're not going to talk about Benny no more because he's the past. And so far, when you look at him, he's got a lot of growing up to do. He's got a lot of changing that he has to do. And plus, he's got to make friends of his age. Because I know I am not of his generation. I mean, I get that. Everybody understands that he's old. He's nearly 60 years old, or however old he is. But look at me, nearly 30, or I think I am. Oh boy. Trying to think here for just a minute. 31. Between 30 and 31 years of age. That's where I am. But you know what? Tell you guys one thing. This is where the healing process begins. It's time to let go of what had happened. You know, dang mosquitoes, they're always around. But hopefully the fun things will come. I mean, we all know it. We all know that there are going to be things that you guys will get to see. But anyway, it's going to be pretty good. Especially the apartment that I'm fixing to let y'all see. And it may be the temporary Baker J Studios type room. I mean, until we can afford our first house, I mean, that'd be good as well. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get inside. The mosquitoes are bad during this evening. But anyway, go ahead and get on inside. Yeah, so you start to hear an echo when the room is completely empty. There is no furniture and no nothing in here. But anyway, that's what it looks like, guys. There is no furniture, no table to sit at, have dinner on. No, there's just nothing left. Ouch. I think one of them mosquitoes got me, because now I'm starting to feel a little bit itchy. Gotta watch them little bloodsuckers, because they will stick you and they will drink your blood. But anyway, Well, I'm guessing this is going to do for this week's episode of Love's New Series. We are back next Friday as we celebrate Labor Day weekend. A good time to have a good couple of episodes that will launch that off as quickly as possible. But anyway, yeah, our final few days being in here after next week. And so far, I know it's Love's 7th birthday, I do believe. Yes, it is her 7th birthday, beginning on September the 30th. And I do believe that's the last day of September, or September 31st, however many days there is. I'm thinking there's 31. But anyway, well, thank you guys for coming into this week's episode of Love's New Series. Labor Day is coming. We will be filming for those episodes beginning tomorrow. We'll have them released by the next following week. So y'all can have as much episodes as y'all can. And yeah, just look at this. This is what it looks like on a Friday night. Can y'all believe that? It is empty in here. But we'll be saying that we will not be here for much longer because we'll be out of here before we know it. I mean, all I got to do is sign the papers on my apartment and give them the down payment plus the rent, my portion, and so far pay the fees that I owe to these people over here. But anyway, I do believe that things will work out. I believe the recovery process is coming, which I believe in it. I believe in that recovery process. But anyway, we go ahead and head up on upstairs. Sun is already coming through the clouds. And yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. You see the clouds? They're right there. All this cloud cover that we had during today, it is pushing off towards Lavernia. And yeah, so far it will evidently be a mostly clear sky tonight. We may have another episode coming up in, I don't know when, but it's probably going to come. But anyway. Yeah, then we got the bedroom. So far, we have a chair that we could sit in. Multiple chairs. This right here was my grandpa's table. He had it in the Brownwood shack. You know, my grandpa, tell you a little bit of story of what he was like during his years. My grandpa served 6 years in the Marines. And, well, after he got out of the Marines, he joined this Hands Operation Radio Club. And it's where you can talk to people all over the world. you do it's like podcasting. That's what it's like. And so far, my grandpa loved what he loved. And so far, I don't know if y'all have ever seen the photo of him, but I'll go ahead and let you guys see a photo. Now, all my stuff right here is ready for transportation. And yeah, so far we got my table that I'm going to use for my TV, video games, and setup while we go into the apartment. That'd be my gaming setup. Less if I think I'm going to buy me a new desk and stuff, it may take me just a little while. This is my grandpa right here. He died in the year of 2019. And so far, this was him as we look at it. Because basically, I did the vlog series episode on March the 12th of 2019. So far, the date of birth, December 8th, 1930 through March 12th of 2019. And so far, my grandpa, there's a little bio on here about him. So, Robert Cason Baker was 88 years old. That was my grandpa. He passed away Tuesday, March 12th, 2019 in Gothwaite, Texas. That is right outside of Brownwood. Robert was born on December 8th, 1930 to James Baker and Lily Cason Baker in Burkett, Coleman County, Texas. Bob was one of the 18 children. Bob graduated from Coleman High School in 1948. He joined the National Guard right out of high school in 1950. He joined the United States Marine Corps and served 6 years. Bob married the love of his life, Annie Laura McQueen, which is basically my grandmother. On January 15, 1951, in Coleman, he was District Measurement Superintendent, Bay City, Texas, for the Valero Transmission. After his retirement in 1989, they had moved to Brownwood. He was also in a ham radio operator, belonged to the Ham Club, an amateur radio club. He was also a Mason that served in Indian Creek Lodge as master and past commander, belonging to all the Masonic lodges for 65 years. He was also a member of Eastern Star and served as a worthy patron in Coleman and Brownwood. Bob was a Christian man with a Baptist background. He is a wonderful husband, father, and provider for his family. Bob is survived by his wife of 68 years, Annie, and children was my Uncle Ronald, my dad, and his wife, my Aunt Anita and his husband, which is my Uncle Richard, 4 grandsons, which is Lance and Troy Winkler, Jonathan and David Baker, 1 brother, Edwin Baker of Brownwood, Maddie Burton of Round Rock, and also survived by numerous nieces and nephews and other relatives and friends. He was preceded in death by his parents, James Sir and Lily Baker, 1 son, Robert A. Baker, and 15 of his siblings. So yeah, this was my grandpa, and we do miss him a lot, and nothing can replace grandpa. And so far, Calvary Baptist Church was the place that we had the funeral, and so far it is basically on the address of 1113 West Commerce, where that church is located. But anyway, it's pretty good. Well, guys, we've been filming for almost an hour on this episode. But I think that is a good idea that we could come up with more of these hour-long episodes, even though Love's new series would run approximately half-hour time slot. I mean, that's what I did for the last 7 years of me running this show and stuff. And I got so many more years to go. And I am not done, and I'm never going to surrender doing what I love. This move is not going to take Love's new series from me because, guys, like I said, this series could go to season 15 or 16 or wherever it's going. But we're going to have a lot of episodes where it's nothing but love and me and a new filming location which is being prepared for us. And hey, you know what? I cannot wait to show you guys this filming location. You're going to love it. You're going to have a good time. It's nothing compared to what this house is, you know. Now, even though we're going to miss this place a lot, this place is full of memories, and all of us know it. But it will be remembered in all my videos and Love's new series. It's so genuine when we all think about it. You know, I could think about our very first Christmas that we had in this room. You know, we had recliners and chairs, the couch, but the Christmas tree was over here at this window. And there was a lot of Christmas gifts right here under the tree. And we had a TV stand right here. We had a lot of things in this room. You know, and tell you guys one thing. I wished we would celebrate at least one more Christmas being here for the year that we're fixing to celebrate it here in 2023. It's out of the question as we celebrate Christmas at our new filming place, whether if Love's new series gets to be out in Brady, Brownwood, or even Early, where my aunt and uncle live. And plus, I'm going to be living here in San Antonio. My brother will be living in New Braunfels. But anyway, he hasn't been watching a lot of the videos, but so far, I don't think he can watch videos on Xbox, but you can definitely watch them on PlayStation 4. Or if you got an Amazon Fire Stick. But anyway. Well, guys, I know this episode is done for the week. We filmed for 1 full hour. Hope everybody has a awesome week. We are going to be filming for Labor Day, which will have our new episodes. And so far, hope everybody is ready for those because it's coming. Alrighty, everybody. We'll see y'all next week. We celebrate Labor Day. Have a good week. Be safe. Make wise choices. Always remember, keep it rocking. See you then. Or, like I always say, goodbye for now.